Guys, welcome back to the channel. Duncan Meter here. I wanted to do a little bit of a follow-up. So I have a video out there talking about the ammo shortage that is going on right now due to the coronavirus and maybe some other issues. You guys have left a lot of great comments. I've really enjoyed reading them. And it seems to me that this is not uniform across the entire country here. I live in New York, and us shooters on the East Coast, we are definitely experiencing an ammo shortage. There is absolutely, unequivocally, no question about it. And even some folks on the West Coast in California, Washington, and other areas, from what I'm seeing, you guys are experiencing that as well. It looks like it's a little hit or miss in other spots in the country. But I want to do a follow-up to that, and I want to talk about some other things that I've kind of realized over the last few weeks. So let's just get right into it. Right here on the table right now, I have some accessories that I actually picked up within the last week, kind of after that last video I made, and I've got some more on order. I have noticed that 100% there is an ammo shortage, at least where I am. And I'm sure a lot of you guys have to be experiencing this. If you go online to Target Sports, Ammo to Go, Target Sports USA, Lucky Gunner, any of these places that you buy bulk ammunition online, they are sold out. I am telling you for a fact that Target Sports used to have 20 pages or more of just 9mm ammo. If they have one full page now, that's a lot. And on that full page, you cannot buy these 250 round bulk packs. You cannot buy a Winchester white box. You can't find any of this. What you can find is a box of 50 rounds for like $50 because it's the special, who knows, the special law enforcement brand, I don't know, Hollow Point, but it's really expensive, and you can't get the regular stuff that we would like to buy to go to the range. So that is a fact. That is not an opinion. I was on the site last night. You just can't get it. Here in the state of New York, there's a lot of places that we would go to, like Dick's. I am not a supporter of Dick's because they do not support the Second Amendment. However, that is one of the only places that I can get ammo in the state here where I live, short of ordering online and having it shipped to an FFL. They're out of commission now, so that's one less place that I can get it, because in New York here, we have all non-essential businesses are closed. I went online to some of the other sites that I use, whether it's Optics Planet, Midwest, Brownells. Even magazines are becoming really challenging to find. Sure, like me, a lot of you guys have turned to eBay. You look on eBay. In the past, I would go on there. I'd pick up a couple of magazines from my Glock here or there. I got slightly better prices. I went on the other day, slim pickings, and it's only getting worse. What you used to find, bulk Glock 19 magazines, bulk magazines for all different types of firearms, you can't find anything. I was able to get some of the stuff on Midwest, and they're limiting you to 3 magazines a person. So I picked up a couple of PMags for my AR, I picked up some more for my Glock 19, I picked up some more for my Glock 43, I've got some more for the 26, and then a couple of days later I was able to order 3 more. So there are a lot of limitations out there. And what I want to kind of warn you guys about is we are entering, in my opinion, a very precarious and or dangerous situation for those of us that are avid sport shooters and enjoy this hobby. We have a coronavirus going on. Let's just call it what it is. That is by no means anywhere near resolved. Here in the state of New York, we are far and away leading, I think, the whole world at this point in the number of deaths and the number of cases. That's going to spread. That's not going to stay here in New York. We are not immune. It is going to move to other parts of the nation, and if you guys are not experiencing this problem, you're going to soon, unfortunately. With that being said, as this supply continues to dry up, and it is 100% drying up, if you don't believe me, go online, go to the sites. I tried to order a backplate for my Glock 19, a Glock factory backplate. They're all sold out, and you can't even back order it. I tried to order a rebuild kit for the upper just to have some extra parts on hand, some extra springs, another ejector. I couldn't order any of that. They're all sold out. The problem here is that we're going to be coming in to November. I don't think this coronavirus is going to be solved anytime soon. It may last into November. And then come November, what happens? We have a presidential election. That, my friends, could spell disaster for our community, for those of us that enjoy this sport, this pastime. I was here for the 2013 election fiasco, and let me tell you, if you were not a shooter at that point in time, please trust me, or please do some research online. You could not buy ammo anywhere for years. It took years for prices to come back down and supply to be built back up. I think what we're heading into is going to be exponentially worse because we have the coronavirus that has already decimated supplies. You have to realize something. The factories that are producing ammo, firearms, accessories, they're staffed by people. These people get sick. They can't go to work. The factories slow down. They can't sell as much. They stop producing. Everything is sold out. The government is buying. We are really being set up, in my opinion, for an absolute disaster for our community, for us shooters. I think this can go on for years. I'm not saying go out today and buy everything you possibly can, but I'm saying if you think within the next year you're going to need a few more magazines, I think you should buy them now. I think if you feel you need some accessory for your firearm, I think you should buy it now. For those of you that are saying I can still get some ammo, great. I'm happy for you. I wish I had that ability here where I live. If you can get it and you think that within the next year you're going to need it, buy it now. I am telling you, you are not going to be able to do it. Again, I lived through the 2013 ammo crisis. This is going to be way worse. And let's just assume for a minute. Look, we are all proud Americans, and we are proud of the freedoms that we have, and we are proud of our president who supports our freedoms, who does not try to limit them. But let's just be honest. In November, there's going to be an election. There is a 50% chance that President Trump will get reelected. There is a 50% chance that Vice President Biden will get elected. Nobody can predict what is going to happen, so there's an even chance. If President Trump does not get reelected, I can assure you, Vice President Biden is not going to come in there and say, well, let's ramp up ammo manufacturing. Let's try to get all these gun stores and manufacturers and dealers back online. Absolutely not. You're going to have a nightmare scenario where you're not going to be able to get anything for a very, very long amount of time. So with that being said, please heed the advice. Even if you don't think there's a shortage where you are, if there's something you think you need, get it now while you can. That way you can continue shooting, you can continue going to the range when they open up. Like I said, I've bought some PMags, I've got some more magazines for my other firearms, I've got more on order. I can't get ammo. I tried to get some more ammo cans. You know what? All the regular places I go to online, sold out. Again, I have not seen this since probably the 2013 ammo crisis. And I can honestly say that probably within the last year, I'd say about a year and a half, maybe 2 years at the absolute most, I started to feel like things had finally gotten back to normal. I could buy 1,000 rounds of 9mm for about $169, for a case of 1,000 rounds. Back in 2013, first of all, you couldn't find 1,000 rounds, but if you could, you were paying $300. You were paying a lot of money. Trust me, I've lived through it. And like I said, I thought things were finally kind of starting to come back to normal, and so I had slowed my ammo purchasing because it was readily available. Now, I can kick myself. I wish that I had bought some more. I want to hit the range. I want to go out. I want to continue practicing. I want to continue honing my skills. But A, the ranges are closed right now, at least where I live. B, I can't get ammo to replace what I use, so I'm not going to use it up. I do have magazines. I've been buying more but in case they break, in case I lose them. I've been buying some more accessories, things that I need. I'm trying to buy more spare parts. If something breaks, I want to be able to replace it. I bought some more cleaning components. Just the other day, I made a video. I cleaned a couple of my Glocks, the ones that I carry the most, because I feel like if I'm not going to be using them for a while, because I don't want to waste ammo, I don't want to expend any parts or anything else, I want to keep them in pristine condition and ready to go. So, like I said, I hope this kind of has helped you guys. I hope you see the severity of what is coming. I don't think the warm weather is going to solve this problem. I think it's actually going to exacerbate it and make it worse. I think people are going to be heading out. They're going to be infecting each other more. I think this virus is going to stick around for quite a while and keep a very keen eye on the presidential election, because I do think, and I say this unfortunately, I think that the chances of someone that is not friendly to our sport getting elected might be high. And if that does happen, I think we're going to be in for a rough 4 years ahead, if not longer. So please, if you enjoyed this video, leave a comment. I really do read all your comments. I take them to heart. I try to make content focused on your comments, and if you leave a comment about something that I don't know about, I do some research, or if you have good ideas, I listen to them. And if you could like the video, it really helps me to know that you guys are watching this. Like I said, I really do look at everything, and I'd like to know that these videos are helpful. And if there's something that you want to see, let me know. I'm happy to make a video on that, and we can talk about it as a group. So thank you again. Please like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.